Welcome, here I've got iPhone 12 Pro and I'm gonna show you the top tricks of its camera. So at first we have to tap on the camera button here to open it, and for now we are in the standard photo mode. Let's see what we've got here. Let me start with this settings bar. Here we can change the modes of this camera. We have the time-lapse mode, slow motion, video, standard photo, portrait and panoramic. So this is a lot. I suggest you to making experiments with that and just have a good fun. Now let me stay on the standard photo mode, and here let's start by tapping on the screen anywhere like that. As you can see, we get access to this square, and this is connected with this sun icon. So the square is the focusing. We can focus anywhere we need at our picture. When we tap a little bit longer on the sun, we get access to some extra slider, as you can see. And this is the exposure compensation, so we can manage the light of our picture. By going up, we can make it more bright, and by going down, we can make it more dark. And of course, there's no problem to go back to auto exposure compensation. We can do it by just simply tapping again anywhere at the screen, and it goes back to the auto. Now let's have a look at these buttons. Here we can change the lenses of this camera. Now we are on the ultra wide lens. At the center we have the standard, and we can also get closer. As you can see, this is connected with zoom. So for now, let me show you how to use zoom. We can do it by using two fingers like that and get closer to the subject and also go back. We can also tap on these buttons once again a little bit longer, and as you can see, we have access to this extra slider. I think when we use this, we can be more precisely at our zoom. So this is how to use this. And now let's stay on the standard lens, and let's move to this settings bar here. Let me start from the left corner. By just one tap here we can turn on, and another tap to turn off the camera flash. And from the right here we can turn on and turn off the live photo. So let me focus on this for a while. When we have this turned on and when we take a picture, we get at the same time four things. So this is really cool because we have two photos and two short clips. Let me show you how it works by taking a picture. To see the photo, let's go to the left corner at the bottom to this button. When we tap on it, we get quick access to the gallery. So this is the basic live photo. When we slide down, we get access to the effects. And here we have the loop video. So this is one of short clips here. And another here is the bounce. And when we slide again, we get access also to the long exposure picture. And this is how it works here. So we have, as I said, 4-in-1. Two pictures and two short clips. Now let's go back to the camera and let's have a look at this button at the center. When we tap on it, we get access to more settings switch appear here. As you can see from the left, we have also the flash and the live photo icons. So here we have more advanced options. We can turn on the flash on the auto, so the camera recognizes when it's needed. We can turn it on every time we take a picture. Now this one button here in the left corner is at the yellow color. So here we have some short access to the flash, and we can turn it off also easily, so it changes also here. And with the live photo we have also the same thing. We have the live auto. We can turn it on every time we take a picture, and also we can turn it off. So these two buttons have some shorts here and here. Now let's move to this one. Here we have the aspect ratio of this camera. Now we are on the 4:3 ratio. We can pick also the square. The background now has changed to the square one. And here we can also pick 16:9, so this is the longer one. Of course, by tapping on this button once again, we can easily go back to 4:3. Now let's move to this button. Here we have also access to the exposure compensation slider, so we can do it like in this sun icon here. So we can also manage the light of our picture. So let's stay on the auto now. And let's move to this button. Here we have the camera timer, so we can adjust the delay of taking picture. We can pick from 3 or 10 seconds. Let me pick 3 seconds to show you how it works. Also it appears here, as you can see. So this is short information that we have this turned on 3 seconds. Let me take a picture. We have the countdown. And now the picture was taken with 3 seconds of delay. Now let me keep this turned off. Let's move to this button here, and here we have access to the filters. We can make our picture just more beautiful before we take it. Now we can pick whatever we want and need, like that. So let's stay on the original one, and now let me stay on this and let's go out from the camera. Let's pick the settings. Here we have to slide down and pick the camera, and here we have some more advanced settings about the camera. As you can see, this is how they look like. Let me show you a few of them. Let's start with formats. When we tap on it, we can change the quality of our pictures from high efficiency, the higher one, to most compatible to lower one. So this is how to use this. Let's go back to the settings. We can also here pick the quality of our video. As you can see, this is how to change this. And also here we can change the speed of the slow motion video from 120 to 240. And now let's have a look at this option, use volume up for burst. By tapping on this button, we can turn it on and turn it off. And when we have this turn it on, we can use the volume up key, which is here at this device, to take burst photos, so we can take a series of pictures. Let's go back to the camera. Let me show you how it works, and let me try to use this button. When we tap on it a little bit longer, as you can see, we get the series of picture. So this is how to use this, and when we tap on it once, we can take one picture. Now let's go back to the settings. So we are again in the advanced camera settings. Let's have a look at scan QR codes option. By using this button, we can turn it off and turn it on like that. But I suggest you to keep this turned on, because when you have this, you can scan QR codes by putting them inside the camera. So you don't need any other app to do it, and this is really easy. Now let's have a look at the composition settings. Let's start with the grid option here. By using this button, we can turn on the camera grid lines and another tap to turn them off. So let me keep this turned on. Now let's go again to the camera to see them. And it shows us these lines. This is useful, for example, when we want to use the rule of thirds in photography or making experiments with composition. Also remember that these lines are not visible at the real pictures, so when I take a photo and when I go again to the gallery to see the photo, we can't see the grid lines added. So these lines are only to help us taking better photos. Of course, when we don't need this, we can easily go back to the settings here and use this button to turn them off. So for now, as you can see, they are turned off, so they have gone here. Now let's have a look again on the settings in the camera. Here we have also one cool option, the mirror front camera. When we use this button, we can mirror our pictures when we take a selfie, so by just one tap here to turn it off and turn it on like that. And that's all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.